Alright mga kaibigan, narito tayo muli sa Araneta Coliseum. Punong-puno po tayo ng happening ngayong araw ng Miyerkules. Napanood po rin nyo kanina yung Leo Awards at yung iba pa natin mga palabas ngayong gabi. Wednesday, dito po sa ating Philippine Cup Finals Game 4 ng labanan na Purefoods Chunkee Giants at ang Red Bull Energy Drink. Good evening, Philippines. Ed Dixon po lamang. Kasama si Coach Norman Black, Mon Liboro, Jong Wichico, si Richard Del Rosario and Peter Martin, and our birthday girl, Peaches Laberin. Happy birthday, Peaches. At sama-sama po mga kaibigan na iahatid sa inyo ang mga makulay na pangyayari dito po sa game number 4. Purefoods is leading the series 2-1. And Coach Norman, a lot of people were saying that a lot of them were surprised that Purefoods was able to establish a 2-0 lead, and now they still have the advantage over Red Bull.
And it's a very important game for Red Bull because they really want to try to even this series. If you let Purefoods go up 3-1, it's going to be very difficult to come back. And on the other side, it's going to be interesting to see how Purefoods reacts to the last game, because last time out they were pretty much stymied by the defense of Red Bull.
That's right. Well, in the first two games, Purefoods was able to score high and win the game. Samantalang sa kanilang pangatlong laro naman ay naibaba yung point production ng Purefoods Chunkee Giants, which enabled Red Bull to take that one. Nakita na po natin mga kaibigan ng mga starting units ng dalawang koponan. Para sa Purefoods, we got Roger Yap, MVP James Yap, Jun Lipot, Ray Evangelista, and Kirby Raimundo. While Red Bull will be starting Selena Cruz, Junti Valenzuela, Vic Penisi, Enrico Villanueva, and Lordy Tugade. Ito na po ang ating first quarter ng labanan in Game 4, Purefoods versus Red Bull.
To do the ceremonial toss, PBA fans, let us all rise and give a warm round of applause for the living legend, number 7, Robert Sonny Jaworski.
Commissioner Noli Yala assisting the living legend, Robert Jaworski, for the ceremonial toss. And of course, marami po ang nakakaalala sa napakaraming mga achievements on the hardcore as well as off it. At as usual, a very warm welcome para sa dating coach player sa PBA, Robert Sonny Jaworski. I'm sure you have a lot of fond memories playing with, against the living legend, Coach Robert.
Well, we were roommates in the national team when he was head coach in Beijing, China. And I've had more memories against him, I guess, than with him.
All right, well, this is the Game 4. Ayan na, si MVP, James Yap. Kanina lang mga kaibigan, nahirang bilang most valuable player. Yan yung kanyang katunggaling si David Reynold. Jun Lipot at the outside. Wala. Junti Valenzuela for the rebound. Selena Cruz. Sinasunod ni James Yap ang Lovita Villanueva. Tumatras yung Vita against Jun Lipot. Had to change his shot. Kirby para sa rebound. Roger Yap na dala ng bola. Off the Kirby Raymundo the top of the game there. Junti Valenzuela lumalabas sa Ray Evangelista. Look at Jun Lipot. Off to Roger Yap. Roger Yap with a nice side-stepping move, pero napalakas yung kaliwa. Junti Valenzuela sa Selena Cruz. Ooh, bad pass. Instead of the big today, so he's thrown about Kirby Raymundo. And here comes Ray Evangelista. Up against Junti Valenzuela. Got a quick pace here in the early going, Coach Norman.
It's very interesting that Purefoods is really trying to push the ball. That's something they did not do in the first 3 games. That's right. Take a look at the lineup of Purefoods as you have June Limput starting off today, and also Ray Evangelista, who did not start off in the last game. So Ray's going to get a couple of foul shots here.
Has picked up that foul on the layup try. The 2 shots for the former UST. Goalie.
Let's emphasize here, Ed, that this game is more important for Red Bull. I mean, they do not want to go down 3 games to 1. Despite what they won the last game, still a must-win situation for them.
They do. Purefoods has a 2-0 lead over Red Bull. Because of Oklahoma game number 4. Lordy Tugade, the most consistent scorer as far as Red Bull. Enrico Villanova moving against June Lipot. And the whistle sounds against June Lipot.
This is the way Red Bull started out last time, trying to use Enrico to attack inside.
And it is here by Ray Evangelista. It's taken back by Chunkee Valenzuela. Victor Easy. Jumper from the free throw line is no good. Roger Yap, that is a rebound. And again, they push it up. Roger Yap, a little bit of Nita Cruz. There's a spin. And half out. Ray Evangelista lays up. Out to the minds of Chunkee Valenzuela. 4-0 lead here. Barako Purefoods. Victor Easy. And Lordy Tugade. And Gujula. Roger Yap. There's personal on Roger Yap.
Second team foul.
Second team foul on Purefoods.
This may be a surprise to Red Bull, the fact that Purefoods is trying to push that basketball every time they get it.
Which is uncharacteristic of Purefoods. Big Panisi gets it to fall. Nakakuha ng foul from Pedro Negundo. And so a 3-point play opportunity here. Para kay Big Panisi.
Red Bull attacking from both sides. First they went to Enrico, this time they went to Nick Panisi, who normally does not get very many low-post plays, but he made a good move on that play.
And the free throw here for Nick. 3-point play completed by Nick Panisi. And it is down to a 1-point lead. Barako Purefoods at 4-3. Ray Evangelista. Here's June Lipot. Top of the key. Inabayaan si June Lipot. Ready to sa batira. Loose ball picked up by Sonny Cruz. Sonny Cruz at the front court. Pull up jumper by Sonny. And then Rico Villanova trying to grapple for the offensive board. Ball goes out of bounds in favor of the Chunkee Giants. 9:58 to go in the first quarter. 1-point lead by the Purefoods. Ray Evangelista. Sonny Cruz on him. June Lipot versus Victor Easy. Lipot has a couple of good looks at the mask, but no need to give it to Victor Easy. Kirby. Yes.
That's what I'm expecting a lot more of. Kirby Ramundo getting the ball out around the foul line area where he can really attack that defense of June T, and he won't receive so much help defense from the Red Bull team.
Out of this by Chunkee Valenzuela. Kirby Ramundo gets another rebound. Roger Yap at the speed. Inside pass, major offside. As we would say, good ball. Wait, take out.
Actually, that was a good idea, but wayward pass, and
somebody touched the ball, it seems. The referees are calling it for Purefoods. Roger Yap. So up the lob, layup, flexi play by Roger Yap. Ito na naman yung mabilis na inbounds ng Red Bull. Lordy Tugade versus Adhund. Pedro Negundo all around for the rebound.
Well, the one thing that Coach Yangao has been really worried about in this series is Purefoods going on those streaks. Getting off to good starts and getting big streaks in this series.
As he said, especially the early going, Purefoods has really been able to pour it on. And Red Bull would like to be able to prevent them from doing that. Sonny Cruz with a 3-point shot. So they've been shooting. Red Bull has been miserable, to say the least, as of the moment. James Yap, one of his few touches on offense here so far. June Lipot. Out to Kirby. Red Bull up in the jump shot. Yes!
There's another jump shot coming from Kirby Ramundo. There's nothing June T is going to be able to do about that shot from the outside.
And Rico Villanova. And a spin. Step shot is no good. Chunkee, wala. Yung sinabi natin, inaarap yung shooting ng Red Bull at the moment. Ayan na naman si Roger Yap. Pwede natin got-to-goal. Nothing there, however. Loose ball. Controlled by Chunkee. Valenzuela to the front court. Valenzuela pa rin, biglang tinira. Nobody under the basket. No problem.
Well, we know this is not the type of pace that Coach Ryan wants, but he definitely needs some easy baskets. He needs to get some easy baskets in this game, unlike in Game 3. And so far, this pace has really been to the favor of the Red Bull team.
Billy Mundo goes baseline. He's got 6 points. Jordi Tagado runs into Roger Yap. Gets it out to Chunkee Valenzuela. Valenzuela to the side of the play para sa Red Bull. Salino Cruz ginabatan ni James Yap. There's the bounce pass to Jordi Tagado. Masyado malakas ang pasa. Nakarinig Pinisi. Ginabas kay Enrico Villarreal sumaksak sa loob. And 2 shots for Enrico Villarreal as a blocking foul is called on Ray Evangelista.
Ray Evangelista was actually in good position, but he was probably inside that no charge zone. So he picked up the personal. Boy, this has been a quick-paced first quarter.
Oh, you can say that again.
Both teams are really trying to up the tempo and force the pace of the game.
You wonder why Purefoods would like to do that, but they have the lead at 7 points.
If you realize what happened last game where they really did not want to run the basketball very much, and every time they went to Kirby, Red Bull just set back into a man zone, which really stymied the offense of Purefoods. Maybe in this game, Coach Ryan wants to get some easy baskets. He wants to push the ball up, see if he can get some layups, some early offense to make it a little bit easier on his offensive plan.
Certainly that has been done by Kirby Raimundo as well as Roger Yap.
At mula nga sa pagkakaluklok namin dito sa upper level, ito, saan ang support, John to the coach. Ano ba yung winning points for both Purefoods and Red Bull? Well, sa tingin ko yung Purefoods kasi, they need to shoot well, especially if they want to control the tempo of the game. They need to shoot very well, but my suggestion is to run a little bit more so that they can get more easy points just in case they can't really score in the 50%. But they also need to stop Red Bull's transition game. So yun ang the 3 key points in what Purefoods has to do, I think, to try to win this game. Right now, meron na pong, meron ng coach mabilis na lamang dito. Purefoods, Chunkee Giants, are they doing the right thing? Obviously, they're doing the right thing. Pero I think Kirby shot a couple of jump shots, 3 jump shots, and they had some transition points. I think opportunity naman to run it. They don't have to force the break, but they need to opportunity run the fast break to get some easy points. And for Red Bull, Barako, kamusta yung simula nila po? Red Bull naman, they need to force the break. They really need to force the break, whether it is a late basket or a missed basket, take the ball out of bounds, push the ball, because I think Red Bull's best offense is a breakdown offense. And then I think they need to continue putting backward pressure so that ayaw ng Purefoods to challenge the backward pressure. So kailangan lagyan nila ng backward pressure to get somebody else to bring the ball. And of course, don't give yung easy points to their X-Men. Sabi ng last game, don't give them any easy points to X-Men. Yun lang muna, Ed. Mula dito, kung meron ka tanong mamaya kay Coach Joe, handang-handa siya sagutin lahat yan, Ed.
Alam naman natin, parating handa yan si Coach Joe Chico. And we're glad that you guys are joining us. Pretty good points na discuss ni Coach Joe Chico. Samantala, si Jun Lipot, nakascore na po ang jump shot. Kirby Raimundo under the basket. That time, good defense by Red Bull. Narito si Sonny Cruz in the front court. The bounce pass inside to Enrico Villarreal. Villarreal goes for the shot. Malakas. Some boiled opportunities here for Red Bull, Norman.
That's correct. That was a pretty good look there by Enrico. What we saw in Purefoods last play is the fact that Kirby Raimundo is more productive from outside than he is in the post because of the help defense coming from the Red Bull team.
Kirby Raimundo certainly mastered the perimeter shot as Lordy Tugade draws the foul. Kanina lang, nakita nyo siguro yung ating graphic. Red Bull doing only 2 out of 12 from the field, Coach Norman. That sounds ominous.
But they're attacking the basket because of the fast break game, and you can expect it's going to continue. This pace of the game is really in favor of the Red Bull team, and they seem to be a little bit out of sync right now, but I don't think they're going to take their foot off the pedal.
Oh yeah, they don't know how to play that kind of a game. Alam natin itong atake ng Red Bull has always been the go type. Roddy Tigrani makes the first free throw, goes for the second.
I think Coach John Uchico was correct. Purefoods has to be very selective when they run. When they have the opportunity, they should take it. If not, they should come down and try to go to their best offensive weapons.
All right, so backcourt pressure being applied here by Red Bull. Ito yung sinasabi rin ni Coach Jong. Yung pressure na binibigyan nila. Jimmy Put gets another good look at the basket. Woo, look at Mark Pingree throw. The most improved player. Hindi na po, binigyan din ang award yan as most improved. James Yap.
There he is again.
There's Pingree again.
He definitely has strong legs. There's no question about that.
That's correct. He's traveling. Maybe his legs are too strong. Traveled in that particular situation. 4:42 to go here in the first quarter. It is a 5-point lead para sa Purefoods Chunkee Giants at 14-9. So pare-pareho nag-i-employ ng backcourt pressure. Yung dalawang kapanang Paul Artadi is in the game for Purefoods now. Junti Valenzuela tumuwid ng center line. Here's Nick Denisi against Kirby. There's a lot of pass inside to Enrique Villanueva. Here's James Yap zigzagging, going through.
Yeah, don't expect James Yap to stop once he sees an opening going to the basket on a fast break.
I wonder if he can break the jinx. As far as I can remember, traditionally, yung nanalo ng MVP, right after receiving the award, normally goes into a slump. Let's see.
Not just the MVP as far as the Filipinos are concerned, but normally the imports also have
That's right.
subpar games after they win the award.
I wonder why that is. Let's see if James can prove us wrong. Hasn't scored yet. That's his first point. And there's the #1 fan of James Yap. I don't think anybody's going to contest that statement. And we say congratulations to James Yap for winning the 2006 PBA Most Valuable Player from the Star Margin, Tida ang matangkad. 16-9, 7-point lead here. Natabig ni, good steal. Initiated by Mark Pingree against Paul Artadi. Tuloy-tuloy. Malakas ang tira pero merong foul. Nakita si referee Kilingen. And they will send Paul Artadi to the line.
Once again, you see why Mark Pingree is actually the most improved player. He actually stole that ball off of Junti, and it was saved by Artadi, who went straight to the basket and will get 2 foul shots. A lot more intensity being shown by Purefoods at the start of this game. I think that's probably something that Coach Ryan really preached in between games, the fact that they have to get off to a good start.
And that they've done in game number 4. Press by Paul Artadi is good. Aggressive style from South Cotabato. Maayong gabi sa South Cotabato. They're celebrating its Tinalak Festival starting today with sporting activities, including a motocross on Saturday and Sunday. Nadala po sa atin ang ating kasama si Ray Lachita ang Manila Bulletin. Happy Tinalak Festival in South Cotabato. There's Pingree again!
Sorry about that, Ed. Mark Pingree even has me excited out here. I can't believe he was that wide open on that rebound.
Well, he is indeed a very exciting player. Yun ang abong most improved player for the year. Enrique Villanueva na foul. Ayun, medyo sumobra ng konti si Pingree.
Well, you always say when you get down to this point of the conference, you have the 2 best teams on the basketball court. A lot of times it comes down to energy. Who has the best energy? We know both teams are in good condition, otherwise they wouldn't be here. But who's going to bring the most energy for one particular game? At the start of this game, it looks like Purefoods is really energized.
They certainly are looking that way. Enrique Villanueva has had a couple of misses, but gets this ball to drop. The 3rd point para kay Enrique Villanueva. Missed the second run, and David Raimundo snatches the rebound. Paul Artadi to James Yap. Ito, mabilis pa rin na baba ng Purefoods. James Yap misses the layup. Loose ball. And it's picked up by James Yap himself. David Raimundo to June Limpot. Nasa ilalim. Covered by Enrico Villanueva. Dalabas kay Raimundo. Raimundo, balik ulit kay Jun Lipot. Open shot.
Yes, good ball movement that time. Good pass by Raimundo. Steal by Artadi.
Another steal here by Purefoods for Artadi. Tinawag mo kanya mga kasama ng bumaba na. James Yap, zigzagging. Balik kay Jun Lipot. Another open shot for Jun Lipot. 6 points for Jun Lipot. Does he want to win a championship or what?
Well, this would be his first championship if Purefoods is able to win it. Nick Hennessy better watch out. He might get a technical.
Offensive foul on number 7.
We saw him say something to referee Kulanak, and I'm sure it wasn't a very complimentary remark. Topex Robinson is in the game for Salino Cruz. Panig ng Red Bull. It is a 13-point lead now for Purefoods at 23-10. David Raimundo. Jun Lipot. Nalabas kay Raimundo muli. Against Cyrus Baguio. Raimundo. Napitawan ang bola na ni Jun Lipot. Sumira na naman! And the buzzer sounds for the 24-second violation against Purefoods. All right, we've got 2 minutes. Alright, mga patuloy po tayo sa ating coverage of game number 4 ng finals. Bola Studies, tuloy-tuloy. Binigay kay Pingles! Two-handed slab by Mark Pingles. And it is a 15-point lead by the Purefoods Chunkee Giants here in the first quarter. Rico Villanueva, yes, coach. Alright, here's Rico. Merong foul.
I was going to say, who says Purefoods can't run?
Number 18.
I'll tell Paul Artadi that.
Purefoods in penalty.
All right,
That's
let's go over to Peter now for a report on Ryan Gregorio's players na nagkaroon ng mga individual awards. Peter.
Thank you, Ed. Because of these individual awards, the Purefoods Chunkee Giants got 7 in total. Sabi ni Coach Ryan Gregorio, sabi niya sa kanilang mga players na it's okay to cherish these awards. It's okay to be happy with them. Sabi niya because you've deserved it and you've earned it because of a one long year. At sabi pa nga niya yung awards ito, it comes from good play and good teamwork. Sabi pa nga niya Coach Ryan Gregorio, sabi niya na but game number 4 is more important. Remember the task at hand. Don't forget the goal. Sabi niya to also remember the commitments to the team. I also spoke to James Yap regarding this. Sabi ni James Yap, he dedicates this award, his MVP award, to his teammates. Dahil kung wala daw siya, wala rin daw siyang awards kung wala yung mga teammates niya. Hindi raw magpapago laro niya. Ed, Norman, kahit na history will dictate na kung sino nag-MVP, they don't come up with a good performance at that same day. Back to you guys.
Well, yeah. Jun Lipot did not win any awards this conference, but boy, he is really leading his team so far in this game as Artadi gets away again.
What about Paul Artadi? He has certainly shown us a lot of intensity in this ball game. The entire Purefoods team is really gung-ho. They've got an 18-point lead. Cyrus Baguio is open, hesitated. Missed the shot, a tip in by Topex Robinson. And Meron Pito on the rebound play.
Yes, the defensive intensity is there for this Purefoods club as they're challenging everything.
The shooting of Red Bull continues to go south here in the first quarter. Sabi nga ni Coach Norman Blanc, yung defense na pinakikita ng Purefoods has really been very effective so far. Here comes Paul Artadi once again. Jun Lipot is open. Pero malakas ang tira. Larry Panasier. Tumatakbo na naman ng Red Bull. That's the bounce pass. Enrico Villanueva. Wow! Fingers right on top of it. Enrico gets it back. Missed again. Here comes Jun Lipot. There to James Yap. James Yap. Oh! Cyrus Baguio gives it the foul.
Every opportunity Purefoods has, they're forcing the pace. It's really working to their advantage right now. Look at this defense as Enrico slows down and Mark Pingers is right there on the basketball.
Well, apparently, Enrico changed his shot when he saw Mike Pingers in front of him. At lalo siyang naipit doon dahil Mark Pingers was right on top.
One of the things Purefoods has done well in this first quarter, they did not allow Lodi Tagani one of those big streaks that he seems to always go off on. He only has 2 points in the game, and he's back on the bench. Don't look now, Ed, but Purefoods is up by 19 points.
Yeah. Another great start by Purefoods, which is what happened in those 2 games that they won, the first 2 games of the series. Red Bull definitely cannot afford to let this one slip away in the early going. But that is what is happening so far. As Coach Norman Black pointed out, a 19-point lead. Walking foul on Paul Artadi.
Well, just a late second switch of the beat there by Paul Artadi got him that blocking foul. It looks like he was in pretty good position. He's going to send Topex Robinson to the line with 2 shots.
Topex Robinson certainly has made a name for himself in this particular conference.
Now the line shooting 2. Topex Robinson.
Isa po siya sa mga binota rin, ano ha? For the medical selection. There's number 3 in the guards.
Substituted for Red Bull,
Well, certainly creates a lot of excitement on the Red Bull side in terms of Topex Robinson. Richard Del Rosario, anong mood ng Red Bull coming to this game?
Well, upbeat pa rin itong Red Bull. Nakausap ko si Rico Villanueva. Sabi niya, na-handout na raw yung mga individual awards. It's time to go for the bigger award, which is the championship. They're treating this game with a sense of urgency, katulad ng Game 3. Although they're down now by a big margin, they have shown their ability to come back from huge deficits. So tingnan natin kung may babalik nila ang team nila in this ball game. Ang battle at raw nila ngayon para raw sila magiging Miami Heat. Back to you, Ed and Norman.
Well, tingnan natin kung mangyayari ngayon. Sabi mo nga, laki na ng kalabanan. The Purefoods is James Yap. Delivers another fast break play here by Purefoods. They're up by a big 21-point margin in the first quarter.
A perfect pass there by Kirby Raimundo, catching James Yap in stride.
Topex Robinson again trying to put it back. Wala pa rin. Even in point line range, hindi makascore itong Red Bull. And once again, what is Purefoods doing right in their first quarter, Coach Jong?
Well, I think they're trying to get their easy points where it counts, diba? And I think they're stopping the transition game of Red Bull. They haven't got any easy points. While on the other hand, Purefoods got some easy points. Ang kailangan lang Red Bull gawin is just to force their tempo of the game. They're trying to what do you call this? Red Bull is medyo tight. Tight lang ang laro nila ngayon. Pero I think you can't count Red Bull out. Mga 2-3 points lang ng Red Bull to. Tsaka konting fast break, hahabol na to.
Pero yung Purefoods pumapast break din, Coach Jong, ha?
Correct, yes. That is one of my, yung points for winning sa Purefoods, that they need to get some easy points. Kasi they cannot rely solely on their half-court game.
Well, they certainly have done that. Samantala, Leona Horda is called for the traveling violation. Nothing going for Red Bull so far, Coach Norman.
Well, there's no question that Red Bull can come back in this basketball game. They're probably the closest we have in the league right now to Sonny Jaworski's old Ginebra teams, where they never say die with those teams under Coach Sonny Jaworski. So look at the shooting percentages in that first quarter. 50% for Purefoods, 10% for Red Bull.
I don't know what to call that. Dismal would be an understatement, I guess, with 10% shooting. Topex Robinson got a baseline blocked by Mark Pingers, but there's going to be a foul called. And Pingers is incredulous.
Maybe he should be, because that looked like a pretty good block. He did come down with his arm. That's probably what the referee saw.
Second personal on Mark Pingers, voted as most improved player for 2006. And Topex Robinson, in his first trip to the line, missed both charities. Made that one. Topex Robinson, of course, a live wire para dito sa koponan ni Coach Yeng Giao. Averaging a little over 50% on his free throws. Is currently 1 of 3.
Well, June Limput just came back into the game for Kirby Raimundo, who just picked up his second foul a little bit earlier.
All right, Richard Del Rosario, napakinggan mo ba yung last huddle ng Red Bull?
Yes, Ed, at sabi lang ni Coach Yeng Giao, you have to finish the play. Don't shy away from the contact. Sabi niya, iniiwasan mo nila yung contact. Tapos sinasabi niya, you have to do a better job in transition defense. pag bumababa raw, huwag raw yung nakatalikod yung player sa bola. And sinabi pa niya, the players did a bad start in this ball game, yung starters raw niya, because yung energy level ng Purefoods hindi na naman nila natapatan. So sabi niya, we have to trim this down to a more manageable lead, at least a single-digit deficit pagdating ng halftime. Back to you, Ed.
They've got a long ways to go. This is good everyone kalamangan so far ng Purefoods. Larry for the share. Double team inside to Bugia. Yes! There's one guy, Paulo Bugia, who doesn't seem to look at the score. Plays his heart out.
And the high pick and roll for Red Bull has worked a couple of times recently in this game, so they may keep going back to that play.
There's an unusual stat. Chunkee Giants with more fast break points than Red Bull.
Yes, 8-2.
Oh, Richard Yee gets it to fall after hearing the whistle. So makakaroon din ng 3-point play opportunity si Richard Yee. One of those guys termed as an X-Man for the Purefoods Chunkee Giants has certainly stepped up his game right here in the crucial stage in the finals, no less.
Surprisingly, the Purefoods bench has actually outscored the Red Bull bench in this series 31-30 per game, and that's really surprising because we felt that Red Bull probably had the deeper lineup.
It is blocked again by Pingris.
Well, no foul that time.
Here comes June Lipot putting up with a 3-point shot. No. Pingris.
Somebody's going to have to put a body on Mark Pingris as he continues to attack the offensive boards.
Maybe more than just one body. Cyrus Baguio may tangan na bola. Binigay kay Paolo Bugia at low post against June Lipot. Paolo Bugia. Binigay kay Totex Robinson. Robinson having some problems controlling the basketball, pero meron pa na nakita on Paul Artadi. Second personal. The former UV Warrior. Roger Yap comes back here para kay Paul Artadi. 9:26 to go, second quarter action here. This is game number 4 of the best-of-7 final series between Purefoods and Red Bull. Purefoods leading the series 2-1. Cyrus Baguio from the outside, nothing doing. Leon na Horda, wala rin. And this time, Roger Yap grabs the rebound para sa Purefoods Chunkee Giants. The Red Bull squad still shooting a lot of bricks here. Very nice pass to June Lipot. What about a foul?
Well, you can see there, June Limpert was a little bit afraid of somebody undercutting him when he took that shot. That's why it was a little bit awkward the way he put it up there, but he is going to get to the line for 2 shots. And how about Papa June?
Yeah.
Trying once again for his first PBA championship. Been in the league for a long time.
Time is not on his side, so you know that June Limpot wants this one desperately. And speaking of June Limpot, Peter Martin has a report on it. Peter.
Thank you, Ed. Interesting insight regarding June Limpot's third final stint. Of course, everyone knows in 14 years, wala pa nga siya nakukuha ang championship. But he feels that this is it. Sabi nga niya sa akin, this is it, guys, this is it. He is very confident that he's going to get his first championship in 14 years. Pero sabi niya, in case they win this championship, magkakaroon daw siya ng mixed emotions. Nasanay na raw siya chasing that goal. And just in case makuha nga nila, he will have to reinvent his goal of 14 years. Sabi daw niya kasi, every morning when he wakes up, iniisip niya yung PBA championship. Pero pag nag-champion na daw sila, kailangan na iibahin na daw niya, i-reinvent daw niya yung goals niya. And then he retorted to me, sabi niya, malamang back-to-back ang hahanapin niya. And then I was asking him if he was pressured about it. Sabi niya, wala daw siyang pressure tungkol dito sa championship na to. If there's anything, he is really excited. And I asked him what he's gonna do for them to win in this championship. Sabi niya sa akin, whatever it takes. Back to you guys.
And what about Mark Pingris again, driving an offensive board and putting it right back. Mark Pingris with 8 points to go with 7 rebounds.
Total domination by Mark Pingris since he entered this basketball game.
Unbelievable.
Is he considered an X-Man also?
I don't think so.
There he is again.
Yes. Pero ba ng foul na tatawagin? Loose ball foul. On Totex Robinson, that's going to be number 2 on Totex.
One of the problems for Red Bull right now is that Mark Pingris is actually being matched up against a small forward. And Normally power forwards can barely control him. What more small forwards? Right now they made an adjustment. It's going to be Paulo Bugia who's going to be picking him up defensively.
That's right. Ito naman, Roger Yap versus Tepex Robinson. Roger Yap gets him out of the way. Noy Castillo goes up. And Larry Panachier had a hand on the ball, but Coach Yang Yao appealing to the referee.
Appealing to the referee who did not make the call.
Yes.
So, as manager Tony Chu is on the floor.
These are very trying times for the Red Bull. They're down by 23 points. If I wasn't here, I wouldn't have believed it. Noy Castillo misses. It is a 24-point lead for the Chunkee Giants in the second quarter.
I really think the Red Bull has to make their move right now to try to get this score down.
Nick Panisi. Why do we want Perfect to take shots from underneath the basket? Larry Panachier can't get it to fall. Nick Panisi is fouled from behind by Noy Castillo. So an opportunity here. You know, Red Bull has had several opportunities at the basket, but somehow those shots aren't dropping.
I was very surprised Nick Panisi passed up that three-point shot, and then he had about a 15. Well, he takes this one, and he makes it.
He should. TM galing kay Nick Panisi mula sa pinalakas na TM. Power to the people. Sabi nga ni Coach John, a couple of those, maybe 2 or 3 3-point shots should change the complexion of the ball game. But Purefoods is riding high. June Lipot got 10 points. Oh, Lipot and Panisi.
Well, Nick Panisi just a little bit too physical, was able to hit June Lipot in the face. He's going to pick up another foul.
Yes, right in the mouth, I think.
You know what Nick Panisi is trying to do? He's trying to sprint down and seal his man immediately.
Let's see what happened there on our isolation camera. You see Nick Panisi and June Lipot jostling there. Oh!
I think June Lipot's going to remember that.
For a very long time. 7 minutes to go. By the way, that was the 3rd foul on Nick Panisi. Here's Pinkies. June Lipot. Lipot knows nasa foul trouble na si Panisi. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Richard Yee. Here's Mark Pinkies. Down to 3 seconds. Pinkies goes up for the jump. Shot! Yes! Oh boy! Oh boy! 10 points, Mark Pinkies. Nick Panisi drives.
Block.
Yes, and we're trying to get the rebound. Lost it to Richard Yee.
The 3rd block by Mark Pinkies.
Roger Yap picks it out. Noy Castillo. Everyone on the Purefoods lineup of the hardcourt has contributed para sa kanilang malaking kalamangan ito. Here comes June Lipot. Oh! TM Tres mula sa pinalagas sa TM. Power to the people, June Lipot.
And this is a 28-point lead.
Unbelievable, as we said. Barako sa Surigao. Larry Panachier hits a 3-point shot. TM Tres mula sa pinalakas sa TM. Power to the people.
That was really needed by Red Bull. They're going to have to clamp down defensively now. Try to make this score a little bit closer.
Well, they'll have to have tons more of that. At saka kailangan nila pigilan ito Purefoods. Roger Yap. Turnaround jumper by Roger Yap is good.
The confidence level of Purefoods is sky high at this point of this game.
Oh, they're on a roll. Larry Panachier. Walang mapunta. Binigay kay Paulo Bugia. Bugia draws the foul. And will be sent to the line. The word here that this is the 530th game played by June Lipot. You know how many games he played in the PBA now?
I think about 260. Around 260 games.
Oh, okay. That's in how many
years? Of course, that was an import.
Yeah, well.
That's over a 10-year period.
Yeah. Can't play well Filipino.
Yeah.
All right. Even the free throws are not falling. That is a Red Bull. Out of the guy Noy Castillo. Binigay kay James Yap. Doon lipot, sends it up to Roger Yap. Baseline. Again, they are swinging that ball around, and that pass almost stolen by Paulo Villa. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Lloyd Castillo lets it go. Awkward shot, but it was 2 points nonetheless.
It's like a push shot he threw up there. Nick Hennessy goes to the basket strong and scores.
A big reply here by Red Bull. Still a huge 26-point lead by the Chunkee Giants. Richard D has it. Richard D sumaksak sa loob. He knows that groove so well.
And defensively, Red Bull is going to have to try to sharpen up because Purefoods right now, they're getting a lot of good looks at the basket.
As John Muchika would say, easy shots, easy shots. Nick Hennessy misses on the 3-point try. Right Castillo in the front court. James Yap for 3. Yes! Tian Tres mula sa pinalakas na Tian. Power to the people. MVP James Yap.
I'm taking a look at Coach Ryan Gregorio. He's just sitting there with his legs crossed, enjoying the game. Roger Yap takes down Lodi Tagade. Roger Yap's actually pointing at Nick Hennessy.
Somebody pushed it. Roger Yap nonetheless picks up his 3rd personal foul. And the 15th foul for Purefoods. Lodi Tagade is open at the corner. Almost, not quite.
Well, Roger Yap was really lucky there as he was actually talking to the referee when the ball came in bounds. Lodi was wide open.
Yes. Out of this Roger Yap, labang kay Tagade. Dalabas kay Richard Yee. June Lipot versus Nick Hennessy. Hennessy has 3 fouls on it. Roger Yap sumaksak. Ilapit kay Richard Yee. And there's going to be a foul there. Could be on Larry Panacher.
And Coach Yang decided to go to a 2-3 zone defense that time for Red Bull, and still there was a hole in that defense as Richard Yee was able to find it.
And time and again, Purefoods has been puncturing that defense of Red Bull on the inside.
This first half has been totally dominated by Purefoods as Yee misses the first shot. And Coach Ryan has been able to just rotate his men in and out at his leisure, actually, to keep them fresh.
Well, he's got that luxury, all right. But then again, as has been pointed out time and again, Red Bull is one of those teams that you know can come back from such a big deficit. But the way it looks now, it's going to take some doing. But as Red Bull, they've got to start as soon as they can. Pero bad pass by Nick Hennessy.
Well, that's 12 turnovers in the game now for the Red Bull team. Purefoods with only 6. You know, Coach John Uchico and I were talking before the game. We were saying that Purefoods needs to get out and push the basketball, get some easy baskets, but we didn't know it would be anything like this.
Not this easy. There's a bad pass by James Yap. Thinking he's over to Lodi Tagade. Nag-aabang si Roger Yap. What a layup there by Lodi Tagade. Pinali-bali pa yung katawan niya. Lodi Tagade so far with only 4 points in the game. Going 1 out of 4 so far from the floor. Serena Cruz into the front court. Back to Tagade. Oh, pass stolen by Roger Yap. And that's going to be an advantage foul. Called on Lodi Tagade. Nako, advantage foul na, penalty pa.
Advantage foul, number 15, Lodi Tagade.
Okay. So 2 minutes and 34 seconds left here in the second quarter, and so far, Red Bull unable to, also known as the kababayan of Bay Evangelista. Taga-Ormoc maganda sila. Ay gabi diha sa Ormoc. Coach Jong, namamayagpag itong Purefoods Chunkee Giants. Ano ba nangyayari?
I like Purefoods is playing the best they can play while Red Bull is trying to find their group in the game. Pero what strikes me most is parang walang energy yung Red Bull maglaro. Purefoods, kailangan if you play against them, they play against sustained effort. You have to sustain also your effort and match their intensity. Pero knowing Coach Yang in the halftime, I'm sure that he will challenge his players to play a bit of more energy and intensity.
Baka nainom namin yung Coach Norman Black
Yung malamang.
yung Red Bull na dapat sa player.
Malamang.
Teka muna, 4 na itong foul limit pinisi. Malaking bagay yan, Coach Dong.
Oo, malaki. At on the other side, dapat naman, pag half-court set ang Red Bull, dapat atakihin din nila yung big man nila. Si Yi at saka si Kirby para ma-foul trouble.
Ayan na, si Chunkee naman sa ofensa.
Yun ang sinasabi ko sa mga X-Men Si Pingris at saka si Yi, binibigyan natin ng puntos
Alright, here comes Enrico Villanueva. Natapikan gala sa likod ni Richard Yi, but there's going to be a foul.
Well, Coach Yangao has so many things to talk about at halftime, the energy level of his team, the fact that they do have 14 turnovers here at halftime, and it had been Purefoods who have been averaging more turnovers per game in this series. But the defense of Purefoods has been very solid.
Sure, they're going to get a mouthful from Coach Yang during the halftime break. They need to score on those free throws.
If you're Purefoods, you really want to just keep hammering Red Bull at this point to make sure you have a very good cushion going into halftime. I mean, even if Red Bull makes a quick run at the beginning of the third quarter with this type of lead, you still may be up 20 points.
Yeah.
22, 23 points in the game.
Rico makes 1 of 2. And the lead is 23 para sa Purefoods. And the ball slips away.
It's going to be the 8th turnover for Purefoods here in the first half, so a rare turnover for them.
Okay. 145 seconds left in the first half. And it's going to be a Red Bull possession.
It'd be interesting if we can talk to June Limpert at halftime because, boy, he really came out and really took the leader's role in this game.
Mike Grayback is in the game for the first time para sa Red Bull. Rico Villanueva, inaatrasan sa Richard Yi. That's one thing that they can do all night. Richard Yi is not going to get any help. Ball out, Tadi. Goes to Castillo. With the pass to Pedro Raimundo. Raimundo, off to Artadi, back to Castillo. Castillo, sumaksak sa loob. Wala. Layo pa na siya para sa rebound forward to Salino Cruz. Salino Cruz, met by James Evans for Artadi. The bounce pass to Enrico Villanueva. Ito naman, yung matchup there. Salino Cruz for 3. Wala. And the loose ball, picked up by Enrico Villanueva at the end line. And that one's going to go Purefoods' way. Last touch on Enrico Villanueva, who's complaining na pinawag daw siya. No such luck, however. A minute and 4 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And a huge turnover. James Yap is open.
You can see the defense helping on Kirby Raimundo, leaving James Yap wide open for that shot.
Another TM press wala sa pinalakas na TM power to the people. Lordy Tugade going baseline. Yes, teka muna. The basket will count. Nakakuha pa ng foul.
Actually, that was a pretty good drive by Lordy Tugade that time on the baseline, challenging the defense of Purefoods. They need a little bit more of that in this game. But, you know, more so than the offense, and it's really the defense that has to really step up here for Red Bull. That last shot by James, nobody was around them.
It looked too easy. 3-point play by Lordy Tugade. Still going to be a lot of work for Red Bull in the second half. Roy Castillo, bringing kay Paul Artadi. Now they're trying to clamp down on defense. James Yap, his pass deflected, picked up by Mike Rayback. Rayback, with 23 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Moves it over to Larry Finisher. Off the Rico Villanueva inside. Villanueva turns around and misses. Villanueva gets it back, and Kirby Raimundo will be called for the bump. Teka muna, tinan natin kung siya nga. Yes, that is his third. So, 2 shots here for Rico Villanueva. They're trying to slash with humongous lead erected by Purefoods here in the first half. Remember, the Chunkee Giants are leading the series 2-1, going for an almost insurmountable 3-1 advantage against the champions of the last conference. As Red Bull beat Purefoods in 6 games in the Fiesta Conference, as Enrico Villanova makes both 63-34 ang ating bilang 20 puntos sa kalamangan ng Purefoods. 6 seconds left in the second quarter. James Yap. Ito talaga bibigyan mo sa ganyan eh. Clutch hit. James Yap! THROWBACK na naman mula sa PLS sa TN. Power to the people. Sabi nga natin eh, in a pinch, you will go to James Yap. He can deliver on those snap jumpers. We've got the third quarter ongoing, and Paolo Mejia with a nice left-handed layup there to start off the second half for Red Bull. Some pressure in the backcourt being applied here by Red Bull. At it is Mark Fingers as they bubble binig kay Ron Yap. James Yap against Larry Benacher. Jules Lipot. Down low to Mark Fingers. Lipot at the corner is open. Voila. Loose ball. One out by Chunkee Valenzuela. Well, down to Larry Benacher. Benacher pulls up, pulls the trigger. 3-point shot is no good. And James Yap has the rebound para sa Purefoods. Got a commanding 30-point lead here para sa Chunkee Giants. 66-36 is the score. Coming up with nothing is 66 points in and a half is a conference high. Bad pass stolen by Rico Villanova. Torbex Robinson against Kirby Window. Good fake off the glass. Yes. This is a good side. A 4-0 start for Red Bull in the third quarter. And Mark Fingers gets it over to Ron Yap. What about the Fingers? Yap goes to Cody. Out of the game to James Yap. Jumper hit the side of the board.
And that's 3 straight stops for the Red Bull team here at the start of the third quarter. So, like you said, that's the way they want to start off this second half.
So Mandala, there's another one. They picked up the 4th personal foul on Mark Fingers.
Well, Mark Fingers starting off this second half. He did not start off the game.
That's correct. Paolo Mejia, top of the game against Kirby Window. Getting again, Rico Villanova. Villanova matras labang kay Jun Lipot. And Rico Villanova is fouled by Jun Lipot. Lipot will pick up his second personal foul. So far, hindi pa nakakascore itong Purefoods dito sa third quarter. While Red Bull has had 5 points. And Enrico Villanova at the line for a couple of free throws.
Like Coach John Uchico mentioned, you want to get this score down under 15 points going into the fourth quarter, but still have enough energy to finish it off in the fourth. A lot of times you see teams down by big margins. They expend so much energy to get back into the basketball game, and then once they do,
you run out
of energy.
Yeah. They got to need a lot of Red Bull energy drinks for this second half. All right, 2 for 2 by Enrico Villanova. I'd like to recognize that this is actually the 6th point of Red Bull here against none for the Purefoods Chunkee Giants in the third quarter. That is James Yap. He jumps the pass to Jim Lipot, swings it over to Roger Yap at the baseline. Reverse layup is number 10. Guess who? Mark Fingers, of course.
The Energizer. That is his 6th offensive rebound of the game.
That's right. Torbex Robinson. Then was kay Paolo Mejia. Down out to Junti Valenzuela against Mark Fingers. He has 4 personal fouls. Kaya atakihin niya ni Junti. Pinalpal to Mark Fingers. And he gets the rebound. Junti Valenzuela doesn't quit. And muntik na matraveling. Tumawag kagad ng timeout si Junti Valenzuela in his prone position. 30-second timeout at tatawagan.
An opportunity in this game.
Well, we've seen them do that time and again. Kaya naman itong, we've got a good crowd here at the Araneta Coliseum despite the inclement weather. Alam natin, ang lakas-lakas ng ulan. Pero alam nila, magiging magandang laro ito. Junti Valenzuela. Beses, Paolo Mejia gets it to roll in. Paolo Bugia showing a lot of intensity in this ball game, coming off the bench and helping out his team. He now has a three-point play opportunity. Former Ateneo Blue Eagles.
And except for that tip-in by Mark Fingers, it's been all Red Bull here in the second half.
So far, with 9:29 remaining in the third quarter, Paolo Bugia completes the three-point play. And the lead is slashed down a bit to 25. 32 po yung kanina mag-umpisa itong ating second half. Favor over there. Steal by Topix Robinson when it goes out of bounds in favor of Purefoods.
Well, the ball is still in the backcourt, so Purefoods has 2 seconds to get this ball over into the front court.
And no problem there. Roger Yap needs the ball. Mundo. Open shot for Roger. Yes. Ayun ang mga instances that Red Bull cannot afford to give to Purefoods. Open shot. Enrico Villanueva attacking the defense of Jim Dupont. He goes under him and scores. Roger Yap over to James Yap. And Mark Pingris goes up. Voila. Pingris gets it back. And there's going to be a foul on Larry Felicia. And referees trying to make sure that there are no untoward movements.
Well, Mark Pingris didn't seem to mind. I mean, he just walked away like nothing happened. June T did grab him. No harm on that play.
Well, the referees are trying to figure out what sanctions are going to give out. All right. Referee Kulana will now go to the officials table to give the decision of the officials. There was a foul called. Okay. Pakinggan mo natin mga kaibigan kung ano ang tawag.
Technical foul for second motion on Chunkee Valenzuela.
Technical foul on Chunkee Valenzuela. That's a foul by Larry Fuenashare. And Chunkee Valenzuela holding down Mark Pingris there. And that caused the technical foul.
For the technical free throw.
James Yap will take the technical free throw. James Yap scores another one. He's got 15 in the game, so I guess wala na yung mga jinx with the MVP.
And the referee's making sure they have control of this basketball game, as they know Red Bull's going to have to really scramble to get back in it.
Oh yeah, big time. They'll have to scramble big time. June Dupont, Pedro Mundo. And the pass is deflected by Topix Robinson. 8:37 remaining. We are in the third quarter. And you can sense that here in the Coliseum, people are waiting with bated breath for a Red Bull comeback. Is it forthcoming? Well, we'll soon find out. James Yap. And Topix Robinson reaching high out for that rebound. Robinson, binigay kay Larry Fuenashare for the short jumper. 71-47 ang ating score. Purefoods still with a commanding 24-point lead. There's James Yap trying to get around Luca Villanueva. There's Roger Yap. Roger Yap sumaksak sa loob. Binigay kay Kobe. And June Dupont hesitated. Ginabas kay James Yap. Patient play here by Purefoods. James Yap gets it back to June Dupont. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Going baseline, going up. Voila. Rebound. Yeah, that one is June Dupont. June Valenzuela lost it. Topix Robinson. Ginabas kay Junti. Valenzuela moving against Mark Pingris. Turns around, looks for a receiver. Ginabas kay Paolo Bugia. Here's Larry Fuenashare. Fuenashare looking around. Oh, bad pass. That's a bad pass. That was Roger Yap. Roger Yap coming through. Voila. Junti Valenzuela almost lost it again to Mark Pingris. Here comes Junti. Binigay kay Larry Fuenashare. To Rico Villanueva at the low post against Kobe. Rico Villanueva inching closer. Lumabas na naman. June Lipot steals it! And it goes off the foot of June Lipot, says referee Boy Cruz. Eagle eyes.
Yeah, June Lipot had the right idea there, but the ball bounced off of him last, and
I guess that was a bad bounce. 7:12 to go, third quarter. Roberts Robinson to Larry Pinashare. Rico Villanueva at low post against June Lipot. Goes up, yeah! And possible three-point play here para kay Enrico Villanueva. Well, Red Bull slowly chopping down this lead.
that's correct, and they're just pounding this basketball inside as Enrico's starting to try to take over for the offense for Red Bull. If you're Coach Ryan Gregorio, all you want to do is make sure at the end of this quarter you're up by at least 20 points. Gives you a really big cushion going into the fourth.
That was a 32-point cushion that they had going into the third quarter, but it has now been cut down to 23. And that's a 9-point swing right there para sa Red Bull. Roger Yap, natangan na bola ngayon para sa Purefoods Chunkee Giants. Pinigay kay June Lipot. Lipot, Freddy Raymond by season opener. Ginabas kay Roger Yap. Roger Yap, tuloy-tuloy. Ginabas kay June Lipot. Another 3-point shot from Lipot. No. Ano po, loose ball picked up by June. Tigalan na pinato. Kay Topex Robinson. Lipot is there. Larry Pinashare. Oh! Ballback! Penrith! Pang-lima! That is the fifth shot clock by the most improved player for 2006, Mark Penrith.
Great hustle here. Look at Mark Penrith in the background. Catches up with Larry Pinashare and throws it out of bounds.
And he avoided contact with Larry Pinashare, had a clean block. Here's Larry Pinashare once again, had to pass off, and Kirby was almost stealing that basketball. But it stays with Red Bull with 6 minutes and 29 seconds to go. Purefoods up by 23.
That's what a shot blocker will do. He will make the opposing players alter their shots.
Which is what happened to Larry Pinashare. Enrico Villanueva atras lang kay Richard Gee. Goes up. And got what he wanted. A foul. Open nga gabi yung tanan kasangkayan dinaha Region 8. Labi na dinaha ito na Tacloban na amugihap dinaha Giwan Eastern Samar. Dini Araneta Coliseum. Game number 4, Hanaton Finals and Philippine Cup. Ang ito po mga lingkod, Ed Pixon po lamang. Kasama si Coach Norman Black, and at the second panel, we have Mon Libon and Coach John Uchigo. Courtside reporters, Peter Martin and Richard Del Rosario. And of course, our birthday girl, Enrico Villanueva misses on the second try. 73-51, 22-point lead. Para sa Purefoods Chunkee Giants. James Yap. Abot ang Roger Yap. Pwede rin mo Roger. Ooh, what a getaway by Roger Yap.
Like a walk through the park there for Roger Yap.
Tiptoeing through the tulips.
Finally got a finger roll out of it. Purefoods has 14 fouls now, so I think Red Bull should continue to pound them inside.
Which is what they've been doing with Rico Villanueva. Ayan. Larry Pinashare couldn't get it over to Rico. Junte from the outside. Missed the three-point try. And look at Topex Robinson trying to challenge Roger Yap with the rebound. Here comes Roger. Go through. Voila. James. Whoa. Wala pa rin. And here comes the fast break of Red Bull. Topex Robinson after Larry Pinashare. Despite the presence of Mark Fingers, he was half a step ahead. All right, 75-53. Lead is 22 para sa Purefoods Chunkee Giants. Game 4 ng ating final series for the Philippine Cup. Currently, big 22-point lead by Purefoods. Pero kanina, 32 siya. Napag-upisa itong ating second half. Mike Fingers lost his balance. Lost his footing, rather. Here's James Yap. James Yap! Trying to beat the buzzer. Wala. And the ball picked up by Mick Pinisi. Here's Enrico Villanueva. Binigay kay Cyrus Baguio. Baguio sinasaluhin ni Mark Fingers. Sinabas kay Sonny Cruz. Mick Pinisi against Kirby Raimundo. Lordy Tugade is back in the ball game. Lordy Tugade picked up on the switch. Cyrus Baguio. Cross court. Mick Pinisi is open for the three. Pero hindi pumasok ang tira. Bagsak si Mick Pinisi. But there's going to be a foul called.
This is an opportunity for Red Bull to get that lead under 20.
Yeah.
And if you look at what Coach Yangao did during the last time out, he substituted a lot of his players. Tugade's in the game now, Baguio's in, Pinisi's in, and Solino Cruz, because I'm sure Coach Yangao knows he cannot go with a 1-5 for too long. He has to try to save something for the fourth quarter. so far, this comeback of Red Bull is right on track.
That's right. And they're not hurrying it. Kaya maganda. Peter Martin, ano pinag-usapan ng Purefoods?
Thank you, Head Coach Ryan Gregorio. Saw that Red Bull come back in game number 1 and almost won that ball game. Kaya naman sinabi niya sa Purefoods Chunkee Giants, sabi niya to be ready for that Red Bull run. But do not wait for it. Do not anticipate it. If it happens, just be ready for it. Sabi niya, focus on the
Medyo ang Purefoods is not as aggressive as they were in the first half. They should remember how they got the 30-point lead in the first half. And they are not doing that. They are now unaggressive, medyo sila ngayon, tentative. So they should keep up their aggressiveness in the offense and the defense.
Pero ngayon, Coach Joe, nakikita natin yung aggressiveness ng Red Bull sa depensa nila.
Oh, baliktad naman. So I'm very sure kasi yun ang sinabi ni Coach Yen. Kailangan aggressive tayo.
How aggressive is that? Enrico Villanova with a double-handed strap.
So now they're 15 points down. So medyo talagang maganda-ganda ang pinapakita nila ngayon.
This is even better than what you suggested.
Correct, yes.
All right, tingnan natin if they can sustain this or if Purefoods can hold them at bay. Whoa! Another bad pass there by David able to pick up by Lordy Tugade. Binigay kay Sonny Cruz. Sonino, binabas na Lordy. Lordy Tugade takes it inside against Mark Pingris. The air bola, loose ball. Picked up by David able to put Purefoods. Baby into the front court. Talaga lang bola. Tuloy-tuloy. And Sonny Cruz on the other side of Bag is still hounding it from behind. Mark Pingris! Oh, Richard Green! Richard Green! Under the basket with a clutch hit.
Well, good find there by Kirby Ramundo, and that came from pushing the basketball up the court. Like Coach John Uchico says, Purefoods has to continue to be aggressive in this game.
Ayan na naman si Enrico Villanova sa ilalim, nakakuha ng foul. Could be on Kirby na siyang huling sumalubong kay Enrico Villanova nung makawala kay Richard Yee.
Number 21, Kirby Ramundo.
Kirby Ramundo with 4, yes.
And Purefoods, they are in the penalty. They have been in the penalty for quite a while now.
And remember, we're only in the third quarter, folks. At see Enrico Villanova already with 19 points. And 10 of them here in the third quarter. There's one of two by Enrico Villanova. And the lead cut down at 16. Remember, we started this quarter with Purefoods enjoying a 32-point lead. So nahati na nila yan. They've slashed that lead into half.
Well, the zone defense of Red Bull has been working here in the third quarter, making life miserable for Purefoods so far.
My finger is going up, picking up a foul. To be on Mike, or rather, Nick Panisi.
Number 7.
Oh, that's right, number 5. Panglima na yan. On Nick Panisi. 2 minutes and 51 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And the lead is...
And the line, Mark Pingris.
At ang mga palaban na komponent tulad ng outlines dito po ang Purefoods, Chunkee Giants and Red Bull. Mike Pingris at the line. Face to face by Paula Artadi. Converse, the first school. Paolo Bigea getting a rebound. Pero na ibigay to the young man. And David Amundas scoring that time in point-blank range.
And the wrong thing there for Paulo Bigea is he saved the basketball right underneath his basket. Led to the 2 points for Purefoods.
Fishing expedition there by Lordy Tugade. And he got a big one.
Pushing foul at number 18, James Yap.
James Yap picking up his third personal foul.
Third personal foul.
Yes,
Excuse me. Purefoods has picked up a lot of personals in this particular quarter, and it may hurt them down the stretch.
They're giving away a lot of free throws.
And meanwhile, Red Bull, like Coach John said, just wants to keep this game close. And when you're down by such a large margin, one, you can't miss your foul shots and your comeback, and two, you expect that the team that's leading is going to make some runs.
That's right.
You don't expect that you're going to shut them out, but you just want to have a goal, which is try to get it under 15 going into the fourth.
Get as many points as you can, especially on free throws. Lordy Tugade, they're missing both. That's unforgivable. Ano pag naghahabol ka ng ganito? Favorable ball, one by Michael Rayback. Right Castillo. Directing operations here by the Purefoods. Mike Pingris gets inside. Sinetap si Kirby. No! Castillo, no. Out of the game for the rebound, binigay kay Sonny Cruz. Sonny Cruz into the front court. Sonny Cruz binigay kay Lodi Tugade. Tugade against James Yap. Tugade pa rin. Tried to shake and bake against the James Yap, but he wouldn't go for it. Cyrus Bago. Way back! No. And Richard D. That is a rebound for Purefoods. Roy Castillo. To Kirby. And with the inside, Richard D. fumbled it a bit. In mid-air, narito si Sonny Cruz. Sonny Cruz pulls up, binigay kay Lodi Tugade. Tugade, sumaksak sa loob. Whoa! Ano yun? Running, yes, a traveling violation on Lodi Tugade as he was unable to let go of the basketball on his way down.
Well, Lodi all dressed up and nowhere to go in that place as the defense really collapsed on him.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, James Yap is playing pretty good defense against Lodi Tugade. Tugade so far in this game with 7 points. I'm sure Coach Jengao is still waiting for that explosion from Lodi Tugade.
Everyone is. He's been so far one of the most consistent scorers in this league. And so is this guy, James Yap. Whoa, Paulo Bugia with an emphatic shot block there. That is Cyrus Bago. Bago to Sonny Cruz, down low to Paulo Bugia. Bugia moving against Richard D. Loses the basketball. Picked up by Richard D. to Kirby Raimundo. And they can't afford that kind of a turnover.
Well, Paulo Bugia made a good play on one end and a bad play on the other.
And here's James Yap. As you said, you can't afford that. But you're trying to overhaul a big lead. Kirby inside. Oh, bad finish. Chunkee on the slam. Nice pass by Kirby Raimundo. Cyrus Bago. Ginabas to Paulo Bugia. Bugia the handoff to Lodi Tugade. Tugade gets away. Ooh! Pringles with the shot block.
It's going to stay with Purefoods, but Pringles once again. The most improved player in the PBA this year.
And he's proving that he is worthy of that particular award as the most improved player. Out of this is Cyrus Bago. Crossover move by Rayback. Rayback is open. Jumper by Rayback is good. Well, this guy can score. 82-63, 19-point lead here para sa Purefoods with 20 seconds to go in the third. Richard D. Roy Castillo. Well, Purefoods has been able to spend the time towards the end of the third quarter, Coach Norman. And here's Roy Castillo's pass. They're broken up. 3 seconds to go in the third quarter. And Cyrus Bago doesn't hit anything. That's the 7th championship series between Purefoods and Red Bull. Bad pass by James Yap. And turnover here para sa Purefoods as we look at the quarter scoring. Red Bull made up some ground, made some headway in the third quarter, but not enough. Disinuebe pa rin ang kalamangan ng Purefoods. Rico Villanueva against Richard D. This has been a familiar refrain, and Richard D. this time is called for the foul. Rayback! Oh! Spun around and rimmed out para kay Mike Rayback.
Well, good hustle there by Topex Robinson to keep the ball alive for Red Bull. I'd just like to report that Pingris is actually cramping up on the sidelines. That's why he's out of the game. And Ray Evangelista, his hamstring has tightened up, so that's why he has not come back into the game.
Oh, Purefoods. Kabantala, Topex Robinson, hang time!
Topex Robinson.
82-65 ang ating score sa kasalukuyan mga kaibigan. A 17-point lead here for Purefoods. David Raimundo, sinulong ni Rayback. Let's it over to Richard D. Blocked by Rayback. Raimundo, ayaw pa rin. Rayback for the rebound. Narito ngayon sa Cyrus Bago. Up to Larry for the show.
There's still a lot of fight in this Red Bull team.
You say that again. And the lead is down to 15. Down from 32 at the start of the third quarter. David Raimundo. Inaabangan ni Rayback has done a yeoman's job on defense here. Out of si Mike Castillo. Raimundo's open. Voila. And a loose ball foul.
Going to go against Richard Yee.
Yes, that is going to be number 5 on Richard Yee. Has only been assigned to guard Enrico Villanueva on the other side. Couple of substitutions here. Para si Chunkee Giants. Lalabas muna si Richard Yee at si Noy Castillo. Bumalik si June Limpot. together with Paul Artadi.
Roger Yap with 4, Pigris with 4, Ramundo with 4, now Richard Yee with 5 personal fouls. We still have a lot of time left in this game.
That's right, and they're going to need the personnel to close out this game. Enrico Villareba attacks. Masyado malakas. Villareba comes down with the rebound and there's going to be a foul on Topex.
That's right. He reached in.
His third
personal on Michael Robinson. 10:09 to go. Malayo pa ito. 15 ang kalamangan ng Purefoods.
I believe Red Bull has to continue to go inside. They have to try to get this Purefoods team in foul trouble. That way they can stop the clock every time that they get to the foul line.
And they got a lot of free throws back in the third quarter. Roger Yap, natapigan. Napulitore. Roger Yap. Whoa! That pass went through the hands of Kobe Raimundo.
substitution for Red Bull.
Substitution para sa Red Bull. Babalik si Juki Balanzaro for Cyrus Baguio. 9:49 to go.
There's no question the energy and the focus is back for the Red Bull team. I'm sure Coach Shangal is wondering where it was in the first half.
Oh yeah, that was virtually non-existent. Narito sa Enrico Pinedala ng basket. Topex Robinson. Robinson back to Enrico. Enrico natapigan. Naagaw. Nakuha ni Jun Lipot. Jun Lipot. Let's run with the Kobe Raimundo. Raimundo to Paul Artadi. Artadi looking around. Binigay kay Roger Yap. Binigay Artadi to James Yap. And Larry Benacher is going to be called to the foul. That's number 4 on Larry Benacher.
Also the second team foul for the Purefoods team, for the Red Bull team.
Well, Tara, congratulations to James Yap for winning the 2006 PBA Most Valuable Player from Star Margarine. Viva ang matangkad. Wala Tadi. Pinabas kay James Yap. And we were just talking about you. THS mula sa pinalakas na TM Power to the people. That was a dampener there for Red Bull.
That's the 4th three-point shot for James Yap.
Juju trying to get it back. Missed the shot. Juju for the rebound after Paul Artadi. Artadi pushing it up para sa Purefoods, but he'll have to wait for his teammates. And he signals the play para sa Purefoods. 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Roger Yap. Here's steal by Topex Robinson. A bola sa kay Raimundo. Topex Robinson is ahead. Yes. Big stop there by Red Bull's Topex Robinson. And it is still a 16-point lead. That is a Purefoods. 8 minutes and 24 seconds to go.
If you have a goal now, if you're Red Bull, you want to try to get this lead under 10 for the 6-minute mark.
James Yap inside and out. Roger! Look at Raimundo. And play. Yeah. Bounced it off one of the Red Bull players. And the ball stays with 8 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Ball Artadi to Mark Pigris. Pinabas kay Jun Lipot. Jun Lipot looking around. Binigay kay James Yap. James Yap. Di ba katira? Pinabas kay Roger Yap. Jun Lipot open! Junti Valenzuela grabs the rebound. Forward to Enrico Villareba. Mark Pigris is there. A couple of picks by Enrico, and he picks up a foul. That's going to be number 5, I believe, on Mark Pigris.
Aggie Powell, number 15, Mark Pigris.
7:43 to go in the ball game.
And the strike for 2 free throws is Rico Villareba.
Enrico Villareba at the line again for 2 shots. Picking up the 5th personal foul of Mark Pigris. Pumasok yung para kay Enrico Villareba. He's got 21 points in the game so far.
And the foul shots become so important now to keep this rally alive for Red Bull.
And Enrico misses another one. Ito si Paul Artadi. Artadi. 7 minutes and 36 seconds left. Got a big 15-point lead here para sa Chunkee Giants. They led by 32 at halftime. James Yap pinigay kay Roger. Roger goes up. Wala. And another offensive board here para sa Purefoods.
The problem when you play a zone is Very difficult defensive rebound because you don't have a man to box out. You have to find somebody.
And that's James Yap here. The Red Bull is applying the zone defense. That's got Jude Dupont with that 3 seconds on the shot clock. Dupont puts it up. Wala. Oh! Nasa Purefoods pa rin ang bola.
Another offensive rebound for Purefoods.
Well, Artadi sets it up. And time to spare. Jude Dupont. Here's Pingris. Out to Artadi. Artadi inside. Lost it. And Juju Venezuela picks it up out of the Red Bull. Binigay kay Larry Pinasher. Pinasher to the front court. The bounce pass to Topex Robinson. And he scores it. That's the running game of Red Bull.
They need easy baskets, Ed. They need to push the pace as quickly as possible to try to get this score down.
As you said, you can't run if you allow the opponents to score. That does James Yap. So Baksak sa loob. So there we go. Mark Pingris comes down with the offensive board. And a foul is going to be called. Let's see on whom. It's going to be on Larry Pinasher.
You can see Nick Tennessee already starting for the bench as he thought that foul might have been on him.
I thought he just wanted to leave the scene of the crime. Fifth foul as well. Para kay Larry Pinasher. Herbie Raimundo inbounding. Roger Yap. Ano pa point guard niya on lumabas sa support Artadi. Mark Pingris has it. Puripot. Roger Yap. The cross-court pass to Herbie Raimundo. Raimundo makes this move. Jude Venezuela right on top of it. Mark Pingris. We got 4 in the shot clock. James Yap in the corner.
Big shot by James.
Woo! Yeah, Chris, wala sa pinalakas ng TM. Power to the people. Junti wants it back. Doesn't get it. And the rebound, Herbie Raimundo. And from the looks of it, at this juncture, Coach Norman, it looks like Purefoods has done enough to stave off the rally of Red Bull with only 5:22 to go.
Well, temporarily they have, but it's still a lot of time on the clock.
James Yap in the corner. Hey, picked up the foul from Enrique Villanueva. That was in the pinch. UTM 13 hatid sa inyo na pinalakas na TM. Power to the people.
Well, you have to figure that the sour outside shooting of Purefoods last game was not going to continue in every game.
Again, we'd like to say congratulations to James Yap for winning the 2006 PBA Most Valuable Player Award from Star Margarine. Bida ang matangkat.
Jinx is definitely off as far as he is concerned in winning that MVP award because he has played quite well in this game.
Oh, he has done that, yes.
He's leading his team in scoring with 22 points.
Very consistent at that. How hard is the pressure when you're expected to deliver the goods offense-wise, game in and game out, Coach?
Well, I think it's a little bit easier on James Yap because if you remember the last conference when they lost the championship at the end of that game-winning, series-winning game for Red Bull, James Yap did not play that well, so he probably wants to redeem himself.
And he certainly is on his way to doing that. As you said, he is leading his team in scoring.
Despite the fact that he did win the MVP, he certainly still has that determination.
Yes. Red Bull has been going to the free throw line, and you would think that they would take advantage of it, but they've been missing.
That's correct. And going back to James Yap for a second, of course, he's inspired also.
Oh, tell me about it.
Because Kris is here to see him.
Oh, so that's it. Okay. As if we didn't all know. That helps. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. 90-73 ang ating score. 4:59 to go in the ballgame. Mark Pingris, he has also played a monster game here para sa Purefoods. James Yap is hemmed in. Ball goes out of bounds in favor of Purefoods. Only 4:53 to go. Back here at the Atlanta Coliseum, 4:47 remaining in the ball game. Mark Pingree on the race.
Well, these are big baskets for Purefoods right now, keeping that separation, making it more difficult for Red Bull to make a comeback.
The gap is certainly widened. Cyrus Baguio's shot notwithstanding, with 4.5 minutes to go.
Well, this game was all about the first half. It was all about the first quarter. The fact that Purefoods came out so red hot and Red Bull actually could not respond.
Purefoods led by as many as 34 points back in the second quarter and led by 32 coming into the third. Kirby. Junto Valenzuela for the rebound. Valenzuela to the front court. Cyrus Baguio. Biglang tumira ng tres. Wala. And the rebound, Roger Yap. 3:50 to go in the ball game. Red Bull has not had a taste of the lead at all in this game. That was much too easy.
Yeah, a lot of reaching on defense for Red Bull. Allowed that layup for Roger Yap.
Enrico Villanova, Jaworski, Cyrus Baguio. Back to Enrico Villanova. Villanova inside, power move. Naku, wala rin. Villanova gets it back, however. 3 minutes and 19 to go. David Raimundo. They've got time on their side. Talking about the Purefoods Chunkee Giants. James Yap. And picks up the foul. 3 minuto na lang po na lalabay dito sa June report. Goes there by Cyrus Baguio, but a foul is called.
I was looking at that last drive of James Yap before the slow-mo, and James Yap is so difficult to guard because he can make that perimeter shot, and then you start to guard him close. And he has that first step just to blow by you. As June Limport's going to get a couple of foul shots here. June Limport got the Purefoods team off to a great start in the first quarter.
He had 8 points there, I believe, in the first quarter alone. Like we said,
he and Ray Evangelista came off the bench actually because they did not start the game before, and even Ray had 6 points in that first quarter, so a total of 14 points between the two players at the beginning of this game. Really set the tone.
Well, you can see the grit and determination on the face of June Report.
If not, that's probably what he's feeling right now.
But then again, you still have to win 4 games. Victor Ace on the outside couldn't get the drop on the 3-point shot.
You're correct. Nobody should know that better than Purefoods because they were down 3 games to 1 to Alaska, and they came back to win that series.
Yeah. And, but I'm sure that they would not want that to happen to them. And Mark Pingree at the line.
I still say if there's any team in the league also that can come back from a 3-1 deficit, it is this Red Bull team.
His life to a celebration. 2:33 to go.
You can see Kirby Raimundo still at the top of the circle. Did not play the low post very much in this particular game, and it actually worked to the advantage of Purefoods because it unclogged the middle.
Yes, and they really pounced the down. Rico Villanova loses it. Kirby Raimundo likewise unable to hang on to it. That is Cyrus Baguio. Sets up Nick Denise for a 3-point shot. Ayaw pa rin. Taken by Torpex Robinson. Hindi pumasok. Rico Villanova trying to go for the loose ball. And Rico Villanova inside the handoff to Nick Denise. He goes up. 2 points. As we go for the last 2 minutes of the game, brought to you by Hope, the luxury cigarette. Purefoods is looking to get a 3-1 lead in the series. With a minute and 48 to go. They're up 97-79. They're steered by Torpex Robinson. Grab back by Roger Yap. Roger Yap step back jumper. Voila. Nick Denise better to rebound forward to Torpex Robinson. Robinson, sumaksak sa loob, blocked by Roger Yap. How many shot blocks have we seen in this game?
It's really led by Mark Pigris, who has at least 5 or 6 in this basketball game. Purefoods just going to run this time off the clock.
As we said, they have the luxury of time.
Time is on their side.
Yeah. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. And foul on Roger Yap with 1:07 to go. Purefoods is going to come away with a 3-1 lead in the best of 7. Of course, we're going to have a break. Wala po tayong laro sa Biyernes, ha? Miyerkules na. We'll come back on Wednesday here at the Araneta Coliseum. So, I don't know to whose advantage is that going to be, the long break.
It'll give Purefoods
May lakas kang di maayaw kahit tapos na ang araw. James Yap, Mark Pingles, Jim Limpot. And, well, they've been given a rest now. As Jim Limpot is still there.
He's still out there, and James Yap is now on the bench. This year's MVP had 23 points in his game as Jude Limpot continues.
Oh, he's having fun.
Hit. 19 points in the game for him.
He's enjoying himself.
And a steal.
Yeah. Here comes Jim Limpot once again. Gets it inside to Gamboa. Missed the shot. I think Gamboa keeps it alive by the Purefoods. He says, okay, I'll take it. Topix Robinson with the rebound. Forward to Enrico Villanueva. And as he said, Red Bull will really have to think hard and try to come up with an antidote to this very strong start by Purefoods, which has given them really the 3 wins that they've had. They're all anchored on a very good first quarter.